So what's going on? I'm back up in here in the Heezy baby. Part-time custodian here. Part-time custodian. Truth be told, 92. And I'm cleaning windows. What's going on, guys? Part-time custodian rant, and you're probably wondering, what are you doing this time? Mopping. What are you complaining about this time? I'll tell you. I'm mopping. What the heck? So anyways, what I want to talk about today is we're going to have to relocate. Like, a lot of us are just going to have to face reality. You're going to have to relocate, man. You know? And the thing is, relocating is easier said than done the majority of the time. Because it's like, you know, you gotta have money to relocate. So it's just, it's super annoying. Because it's like you're trying to get a job in your area. It's hard to find jobs. Every job that you find is part-time, minimum wage, and then you're competing with thousands of people for the same position. So yeah, the chances of you getting that job is slim to none. I mean, they just make it impossible. And then every time you turn around, you look online, you know, a lot of these big corporations and businesses, just to name a few, Walmart, UPS, Best Buy, etc. They'll have their websites, and you can, you know, search for jobs and locations using the city or the zip code, and you'll see all these job openings in other cities and states, and it's like, dang, if you could just relocate, you could get that job, you know? But unfortunately, you live in $10, screw you, you won't get a job, USA. That's where you live. So you're, you know, and then you have the people who are like, well, ask your relatives, ask your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your grannies. Somebody lives in that location, which, let's be honest, pretty much every African American has somebody who lives down south, okay? It is what it is, right? Most of our families originated after they were enslaved, you know, taken from their country and their continent of Africa. They were enslaved, and they were enslaved in southern parts of the USA. So we have family members down there. Sorry for the little history review, but we have family members that are down there. Here's the problem. Family is not like it used to be, okay? It used to be a time family had your back, they were supportive. You know, you could call on them in times of hardship. You could call on them in times of joy and pray. Nowadays, you don't even talk to half of your family members. You don't even know if some of these people are still alive. The only time you see half of your family is at, you know, a freaking funeral or every blue moon at one of these random family reunions. Other than that, or at some type of cookout, but most of the time you don't even see your family, and you don't keep in touch with your family. So the whole idea of, why don't you just live with one of your cousins or one of your relatives since they already live in Texas? Well, that's easier said than done. Like, I've tried to get in touch with my cousins who live down south, and like every time I send them messages on Facebook and everything, they either never reply back, or they always have some excuse. You know, oh, well, I'll hit you back later, or, well, right now I'm busy, or this, that, and the other. So I just kind of feel like I'm wasting my time with even asking them for help. Because, you know, it would be nice to say, hey, what's going on, cuz, here, you know, let me run this by you. Is it possible that I stay with you for like 3 to 6 months? You know, I'll help with bills, rent, etc., but just so I can build some money up and get a job down there, down south, and then once I get enough money, 3 to 6 months, I can move out, put down a down payment on a house or deposit or whatever, and I can move out. Well, you know, it's easier said than done nowadays. Like, it's impossible, you know. And shout out to Network 126, and shout out to EDP 445. they speak about it all the time in the sense that it's easier said than done. People can't just get up and move. You can't just get up and relocate. You know, if it was simple, don't you think we would have already done that by now? Instead of still complaining about not finding jobs in the locations that we're currently at, you know? But I just have to run that by everybody. Like, a lot of us, we need to relocate in order to find jobs. However, it takes money to relocate. You know, you got to have a place to live. You got to have transportation. And that might be, you know, putting money in the gas tank or getting a plane ticket or a train ticket. I don't know, but you're going to need the money. You can't just get up and be like, oh yeah, let me just, you know, I don't know, transport here. You know, it just doesn't work that way. You know, you got to have money, you got to have planning, etc. So anyways, everyone out there, leave comments below on how do you feel about relocating to get a job. Deuces.
Not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?